Hello! Today I am bringing you my March haul because I acquired a lot of books in March which I didn't intend to, and then I did. And none of these books are brand new. That's a fun fact for you. So let's get started with the first group of books that I obtained. The first of which is A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. This is the second book in the Song of Ice and Fire series. And yeah, I can't tell you much about the plot because obviously this is the second book, but I can say that this was meant to be in like very good condition or good condition, and the spine is ruined, and it's generally quite tatty, so that was disappointing. But yes, Clash of Kings. So of course, I also obtained A Storm of Swords. Yeah, I got it right, A Storm of Swords. And this one is in pretty good condition. This is the third book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, and no prizes for guessing that I also got A Feast for Crows. Yeah, I got it right again. Feast for Crows, which is in brilliant condition. I'm very happy with this one. And then I actually also got A Dance with Dragons, damn it. A Dance with Dragons, which is in brand new, like new condition. It's in fabulous condition, and I'm not going to talk about the plot because these are all sequels, but what I will say is that it's high fantasy, epic fantasy. It is just beautiful, and yeah, I will tell you more in my wrap-up, which will be coming after this. So I got those 4 books. Then I got 2 books from my friend Jess at Tiny Reads because she didn't want them anymore, so she gave me 2 of her books. And the first of this was Heroes of the Valley by Jonathan Stroud. I do not know much about this one at all because I just don't know. I think it's a middle grade fantasy, and it's an adventure story. I can tell you that much. It's an adventure story about a boy and a girl who go into the valley. I don't really know. Like this isn't even a very good synopsis. But yeah, I am kind of excited to read this one because I haven't heard much about it. I know on Goodreads it doesn't have the best ratings, but I'm still excited to read it, and it's got a map, so you know, why not, eh? So yes, this one. She then also gave me Eon by Alison Goodman, which is got the subtitle Rise of the Dragon Eye. Way. And yes, this is about a girl who masquerades as a boy, I believe. A girl who masquerades as a boy and wants to learn dragon magic. So I think that's it. We just take a pretty. This cover is really cool, but what's even cooler is the black on gold. I just think that's such a nice colours. So yes, Eon. Next up I have a group of books which were technically Easter presents, and yeah, I'm just going to go into them because I'm not explaining that. So the first 2 I got were The Awakening and The Reckoning by Kelly Armstrong. These are books 2 and 3 in the Darkest Powers trilogy, which I read the first book last year, really enjoyed it, so finally got the next 2. And yeah, it's about kind of a young girl who goes to this place because they think she's psychotic, but it turns out it's kind of like magical powers, paranormal magical powers. It's really cool, and yeah, I got books 2 and 3. So I'm very excited because the end of the first one was kind of a cliffhanger, so yes, we'll be picking these up very soon. Then I also got Star-Crossed by Josephine Angelini, which I must say is in interesting condition, but it's a modern retelling of Helen of Troy, I believe, and Josephine Angelini wrote Trial by Fire, which I really, really enjoyed last year. So I thought I'd pick up another book by her. I mean, I've been doing that a lot, just picking up more books by authors that I've read now. So yes, this is one that I'm very excited to get to, and hopefully we'll get to in the near future. And then we're down to the last 3. We'll go with one that is by an author that I already really enjoy, and she actually made it onto my auto-buy authors list, which is Maggie Stiefvater's Shiver. Shiver is the first book in the Wolves of Mercy Fall series, which I know gets a lot of disdain. It's not the most popular trilogy, but it's about werewolves, and it's kind of got that paranormal vibe, and it's in really poor condition, I must say. That's something that upset me a little bit. but I'm excited to read this one to see why everyone dislikes it so much. But it's Maggie Stiefvater, so hopefully I'm going to enjoy it. Her writing is always really pretty writing, so hopefully it will be just as well written as The Raven Boys, and I would enjoy it on that aspect at least. And the last two books I have, the first one is The Demon King by Cinda Williams-Chimer, and this book has got so many rave reviews on BookTube, especially from like Reagan and Jess at Price's Wong, and that's Reagan at Peruse Project, so I have no idea, no idea what it's about, but everyone says it's very good, it's a high fantasy, I know that much, it's a quartet of books, the Seven Realms series, and yeah, I'm excited to read it. Why does it say trilogy when it's actually 4 books, isn't it? This one, I just kind of got on a whim. It was kind of cheap, and I did want to really read a book by Cinda Williams-Chimer because, I don't know, there's something about the books she's released that sound really interesting to me. Not that I have a clue what this one's about, but the Warrior Heir sounds really interesting. I'm going to be picking that up eventually. So, yes, Cinda Williams-Chimer. And the last book is one that I have not heard masses about on BookTube, but I read the synopsis on Goodreads, and I think one BookTuber that I watched might have hauled it at one point, and that is Department 19 by Will Hill. This is about a government department that hunts vampires. Well, it's vampires and I think other supernatural things. This is like quite a big series. I think there's 5 books, 4 books out, a 5th one coming this year. And I am excited to read this one because obviously it hasn't got a lot of hype on BookTube, but it's got pretty good ratings on Goodreads, so yes, I'm excited to get to this one. Hopefully I'll be able to get to this one soon. Yeah, so Department 19. Hopefully it's going to be fun. And the last 2 books that I actually got this month are on my phone, because Kindle. And they're ebooks, but I'm going to share them with you, all the same. And the first of which is, it's that one. The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. It's a book that I read when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it, so I thought I might reread it at some point this year. And the other book I got was a e-arc from NetGalley, and that is The Summoner, The Novice, which is by Taran Matheru. And I'm just excited to really read this one, because it's a high fantasy about a guy who discovers that he has to join this academy because they think he did a crime. So yeah, it's high fantasy, there's magic, that's basically why I requested it, so yes, that's what I got. There we go! So yeah, I got 14 books in March. So that's exciting, isn't it? I will see you soon with a March wrap-up. Goodbye!